Oh, thank you. That's very sweet. Well, hey there, everyone. It's Anthony back with another video here on Single and Placey. Hi. I hope you're having a fantastic day, weekday, weekend, week, month, evening, morning, overnight. Oh, I knew it. I knew Apollo was going to pull a double feature on me. Hold on. Okay, sorry. As you can tell, this is a little walk-in chat, walk-in vlog. We're at a brand new place. We're at I think it's called like West Pleasant View Park or something like that, a trail. And so we're still in Golden, and we've hiked around here, but never this particular trail. So we're gonna go get a little lost together, and you, me, and Apollo, and we got out of the car, I got the camera set up and everything, and then right away he went potty, and I only had one bag left in the little roll. I forgot to reload it. Luckily, they had some extra bags right here next to this trash can, and so I grabbed 2 extra bags when I came and dropped off the first round, because I was like, you look like you're gonna go again. I just have an inkling that I'm gonna need a second bag, so I got 2 extra bags, and lo and behold, right when we got like another 50 feet, he went again. I'm like, dude, but that's okay. It's okay. You just eat a lot, right? That's right. Well, hi. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a fantastic day, weekday, weekend, week, month, evening, morning, overnight, all of that good stuff. Thanks so much for checking out this video. So yeah, we are just going on a little walk and talk, walk and chat, and I don't know when I'll work this into the schedule, because I feel like I've been doing so many walk-in vlogs, and this is going to be another responding to your comments video. I initially was going to do it today after work, but and do it at the craft table and do it whip and chat style, but both of my roommates got off work early and were home, and I'm still not quite at the comfortability level to talk alone in my room to camera. We'll get there. I just need to give it a shot, because I never really had that problem with my last roommate, but he had been with me since I started this diamond painting channel, and I don't know, I'm gonna ease the new roommates into the content at home side. So like if I filmed a couple unboxings from home, and then obviously filmed my parody video from home. I did that on my Friday. I typically do those on my Fridays off. That way they're at work and I have the whole day off, so I know that I'm gonna have at least 8 hours to film stuff from home. But just doing it when everyone's home, I'm still getting comfortable. So we're just gonna do a little stroll, try to avoid as many other dogs as possible, and respond to some comments. Oh, they churned, so we're gonna go this way. Let's go this way. I honestly I don't know where this trail goes to, or where it ends, or where it starts. We're just gonna get lost. It might be really small. I probably should have looked at least at the length. It might just be in this field here, but that's okay. We'll get through as many comments as we can. Even if we start walking through neighborhoods and stuff, it's fine. So yeah, for this, oh, this way. Come on, buddy. For this particular responding to your comments, I'm gonna start with a couple comments just to pick up from last time. A couple new comments came in. I'm also going to include a comment that wasn't directly listed on my YouTube channel, but just a comment that was sent to me a little bit more privately, or not on a public space. But I'm not gonna give the person's name, and I'm gonna remove a couple identifying factors, but I still wanted to share the comment. It's one that came in today and got me a little teary-eyed, so we're gonna read it. So yeah, I'm gonna start with, let's go back. Let's go back. Okay. Let's go back some more. Oh, how far back? Okay. All right, here we go. So this is in response to my starting my own business, starting my own diamond painting business product announcement video, the parody video that I did. This is from Diamond Painting with the Besties. She says, I'm seriously confused right now, but it was definitely entertaining until the second part. With all love and respect, you are better than that. The pics of Apollo were the best. Well, thank you so much for the comment. I appreciate it. Yeah, I put the pictures of Apollo were supposed to be tied to the actual video. So I think when I start, I forget like how that goes, how that commercial goes, but it's like talking about how the accessories and stuff as part of diamond painting are part of the fun. So it's supposed to be like a peaceful, happy Apollo, a couple pictures of that. But then it starts talking about, but a lot of the putties and stuff that we use have all these chemicals and things. And I had this picture of him at the dog wash, and I took a picture of him mid-shake. So he has this very concerned and freaked out look on his face. So that was supposed to be like, oh, chemicals? Oh my gosh, Apollo, seriously? What did you eat? Hold on. It's a lot of poop. He is eating, I did change up his diet. Well, no, not since the last time we talked about it. He's on a little bit of carnivore, the smack dog food. And then he also is getting these little raw food patties. So I wonder if he's just like, I don't know, maybe I need to double read those boxes and make sure I'm not overfeeding him, because tell you what. But anyway, so yeah, I was trying to find a picture of him where his expression was like, oh no, chemicals? Like that's kind of the route I was going for. And I do appreciate that you liked at least that part of the video. And I'm sorry it doesn't sound like you cared for the second part so much. But yeah, I mean, I posted I talked about it in my last vlog, responding to comments. But yeah, I kind of, had an idea that going into filming that it wasn't going to be everybody's cup of tea. Not everyone's going to understand the context or my intention or what I was thinking when I decided to do that. And it's all just supposed to be in fun, and if you don't think it's funny, then I don't know. I feel like I beat that horse to death on the last video of like, if you don't think it's funny, it's okay. Like, I'm not asking everyone to universally love every video that I put up, but I know my own intentions when I was going into that, and I think it's fine. So I'm sorry if you didn't like that part, but hopefully future videos and past videos that you've commented on and we've chatted about, you still enjoy. So let me put this in this trash can here. But thank you so much for, once again, keeping the comments respectful and understanding. Oop, let's see the leg. Okay, this way, and all that good stuff. I do appreciate that. It makes me feel more comfortable reading comments aloud and responding to them in real time that aren't like, this was amazing, I love it, I love everything you do. Like, I like those comments, but I still want to read the ones that aren't as positive without them being too aggressive or too upset or, too far out of, that type of thing. So I always want to encourage people to comment, but yeah, let's just keep it, middle of the road, I guess. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. So speaking of which, in regards to that same vlog, Kiss My Craft said, at first I was intrigued and then totally disgusted. Well, I'll do better with the wigs next time, I promise. What you did in the end was cruel, offensive, and totally not cool. All these people praising you for a job well done probably do not know who you're mocking. A lot of them do. Whatever you felt on how they acted in the live didn't warrant this portrayal of them a whole year later. We've already, discussed that from in that previous vlog, so I won't go into that too much. But yeah, time wasn't a factor for me in that regard. Anyway, we've already discussed it. The community has enough drama. I agree. It doesn't need anyone to put out a video that will only cause more. Not my intention. I think it was in poor taste. Understood. And like Miranda wrote, which by the way, I didn't hear you mention her comment. Maybe I missed it. I'm pretty sure, Kiss My Crafts, I'm pretty sure, maybe you watch other videos of mine, but I would assume not, because it seems like the context and the intent and all of that stuff was lost there. But I do these responding to comment videos. I doubt that this person's actually going to listen to this. But anyway, I do responding to comment videos instead of typing out comments because I feel like it's a little bit more personable and creates a little bit of a better connection and feels more like a conversation. But anyway, you can be better than that. Once again, similar to what Miranda said, I understand it's not going to be your cup of tea, but that's okay. Very disappointing. In my opinion, this is bullying and hateful. I strongly disagree. And this Puerto Rican does not have your back. That's okay. I don't ask or demand any of that from anybody, so that's okay. And if you found, that video, the whole thing, or just that, a particular part of it cruel, offensive, and totally not cool, I guess that means I did the impressions pretty well. I don't know what to tell you, other than, once again, not every video and not every content creator is going to be everyone's cup of tea. And even though that comment, when I first, I get little notifications when when they come in, hit me a little hard. And then I was thinking on it. I'm like, was I just I don't know, I was like, should I just take this down? People seem to like it. I'm not getting it. But then I was like, no, as I was filming that entire thing, from the time that I came up with the idea to, make light of a poor situation or something that I didn't particularly like, and try to add some levity and humor and try to get other people to laugh at the ridiculousness of everything, along with the Blair Witch part and along with the commercial part and the whole lead up and all that stuff. At no point were my intentions any of those things. I wasn't intending, going into it, be like, oh, this will be really cruel or this will be super offensive. It was really fun to work on, and I would do it again. So I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't think we engaged too much, right? I don't know. Regardless, I hope that you're not forced to watch anything like that again, if it's not your cup of tea. But thank you for the comment. I appreciate it. And then the last one will just be one that was sent to me directly. So yeah, I think that's the other thing with reading all the comments aloud is I also don't know if that stifles people from wanting to, I don't know if I don't know how I'd be able to keep a comment anonymous if it's posted on YouTube, because it's going to show your YouTube name or and stuff like that. So I guess if you do want to remain anonymous and still want to comment, that's fine. I guess I'll look at that on a case-by-case basis. But I understand if someone doesn't want to, just would prefer to remain anonymous, that type of thing. So I'm not going to give a name and a couple identifying factors. I'll have to edit this in real time, and I have to hold my phone far enough away that I'm not showing my phone. But okay, so this last comment wasn't posted on YouTube. It was just sent to me directly. I'm going to keep it completely anonymous, which I think was what they were hoping for, and I'll remove any sort of identifying information as well. But it just kind of hit me today, and so I wanted to share that too. And it's yeah. Anyway, well, let's just read it. So I love the video, and it was absolutely fantastic. No place for ridiculous bullies in this community. Those people made fools of themselves, and I have not supported them since. Okay, there is room for everyone. Brilliant video. I took time off. We'll just say this. I took time off from the community, but I'm so glad to see that you've stayed so kind and funny. Oh, thank you. I'm trying not to cry. All right. It's refreshing to see people stay true to themselves without trying to drag others down. I'm not so nervous about going back to filming anymore. Bravo, Anthony, for being a voice of reason and keeping it fun and lighthearted. Okay, that's all. So yeah, after reading how somebody felt that what I am disgusting or what I did was disgusting, in contrast to that, just I found it very interesting, that particular comment made me cry earlier today because I was just in my own head about disgusting. Okay, I don't, what? It just left me so confused and did I watch it? Did I put together a different video than this person was watching? And just kind of trying to pour it over in my own head, because I never want someone to walk away from watching one of my videos or the content that I put up feeling disgusted. Come on now. At no point have I ever done, sat down and hit upload. I'm oh, this is really gonna disgust people, And so I was just so confused by that. And if I felt even an inkling of this is this is too far, or this is bullying the bullies or whatever, and I didn't think it was just funny and poking fun and trying to make light of how crazy the whole community aspect of diamond painting can be from time to time, then I wouldn't have put it up, So I was just I don't know. I was lost by that. I get it not being your cup of tea, or maybe you did find it a little crass or in poor taste. Fine, but disgusting. Give me a break. So when I read that comment afterwards, I'm what am I supposed to be feeling right now? Oh, it's just both of these people watched the same video and have two wildly different interpretations of it. And so I'm okay, I think this is on the watcher and not me. I think maybe the video falls somewhere in between, because I'm getting both sides. So I guess it's somewhere in between, and how you feel about it is just, I guess it's on you. I'm not gonna sit here and beat myself up about it or try to pick it apart to see oh, maybe that inflection was disgusting, or maybe the way the wig was just wrong. You know what? I'm not gonna beat myself up about it. And once again, I wouldn't have put it up if I thought that it was something that was overtly not okay in the general sense of YouTube content creation. I just wouldn't do that. It's supposed to be funny. So I'm sorry if you didn't take it that way, but that's it. And thank you so much for that last commenter. You really brought me out of feeling and everybody else that was super positive too. The response has been overwhelmingly positive, but of course I'm one of those, I'm a sensitive little guy. And so one comment that is that negative just throws me for a tailspin. So I think it's a learning opportunity for me to that's something that's been deep-seated in me for such a long time of you have to make every single person happy, and go out of your way. Other people go first, and then you'll go when everyone's done. That's just how I kind of try to live my life, because I want to, the future of energy is here. The future of energy is here. It's a very bold statement. Okay. Yeah, that's just, I have a customer service mindset, and I have a very kind of, I don't know. I just like to make sure folks are taken care of. And if somebody is upset, like one person upset in my head, which needs work, is like the equivalent to 1,000 people being happy, you know? And that really screws with you, or that really messes with you sometimes. But I can't feel that same way and then put up content that is risky and might not make everybody happy, because there is going to be someone that pops in and is like, this is the worst video I've ever seen, you know, because, you know, yeah, so I don't know. It's interesting just kind of processing it all, but having all the positive comments, I just need, and that one in particular of like, might, you know, embolden someone to maybe start creating content again. That means so much more than someone being disgusted in my head. And I have to just keep reminding myself that. Just like, come on now, give me a break. So you're reading into it too little and at the same time too much. So anyway, I just wanted to get those off the table so I could sleep tonight, I guess. Okay, so let's get back to our regularly scheduled programming here. We have a lot of comments to get through, so we'll see how many we do. I'm bummed that this is just like a little circle-y, loopy business, because there's so many dogs. I wonder if there's like another road we can take to like get out of here. We'll see. It's got another couple of dogs coming up over here. Let's do this loop so we can get on the other side. Sorry everyone, you don't need my Garmin directions. I can just talk. But anyway, okay, so we're going back 2 weeks now. So we're done with the parody video comments for a while. If more of those come in, I need a little break from that. I need a little break from responding to comments on that. So I'll probably pick those back up maybe in like a couple weeks. I don't know. If any come in over the next few days and I decide to do another responding to your comments, I might just hold them. So just keep that in mind. I'm not ignoring you. And if you're inclined to post something that you know, stating your distaste, that's fine. But just don't expect like an answer within a couple days, or like scrolling through, seeing who I've liked and hearted, and then get mad that I haven't responded. It's just patience, and I will promise I will get to them all. I still have no intention on censoring people off my channel or comments or anything. I'll still read them all, but in my own time. So once again, thanks. Okay, so we're going back 2 weeks. We've got our vlog episode 97. This was, forget what the topics were there, but Ellie T68, hi Ellie, said, hi Anthony and Apollo. It's lovely seeing you, seeing that you are live. Looks like you have everything right on your doorstep, and the view of the mountains is lovely. I hope you managed what you wanted to. I'm not sure about AI at the moment, but maybe as I don't know enough about it. I heard your discussion on people using it for, say, an animal. If not great at drawing them, I'm not going to join the discussion. I may listen, but I'll say I don't know enough. X Ellie. Thank you so much for the comment. I appreciate it. Yeah. Don't. It's fine. It's fine. You're not required to chime in if you don't feel comfortable or you feel like you need to learn more, that type of thing. And honestly, I'm learning more too. So I'm not trying to, with that topic, I'm not trying to speak from a place of like, I know best, so I'm going to teach you. I'm just trying to be transparent about what I'm learning and my thoughts on it in real time. So yeah, I'm in the same boat as you are. Like, I don't know much, but I feel comfortable at least chatting it out, and I like hearing people's thoughts and opinions and feedback, and I like being a little bit of a devil's advocate, and I like pushing back sometimes. So so that's the way that I'd like to, I love to engage with you and everybody else. So don't feel like you can't say anything, if you don't care for it or need more information, that's totally fine. And for sure, I mean, I'm, my opinions are morphing for sure. I think it's one of the reasons why I haven't brought it up as a talking point in a couple weeks, because once I learned how to use Midjourney, and I haven't spent a lot of time exploring it, maybe I'll do that tonight, I'll play around with it again. But I've been surprised by a lot of things, and those surprises have kind of adjusted my opinions on like the commercialization of AI art. So yeah, you might be surprised with how I'm currently feeling once I actually started doing it myself. Like once you have the firsthand experience, it's like, oh, I see where there could be some trouble. There's some problems here. So anyway, stay tuned for, I'll put together at some point a video where I do a screen share. I'll show you Midjourney, and I'll show you how it works step by step and how you can create images. And I won't go super in depth. I'll probably keep it to basics, but at least get you the basics. And then maybe I'll cut to like a vlog or something where we talk about like, now that I know this, what does this mean? Because my opinions have kind of, changed and morphed a little bit. So anyway, thank you so much for the comment. I appreciate it. I feel like every time you comment, Ellie, I do this probably for everyone, just ramble on and on, but I always end up like talking a lot after your comments. They're very engaging. So thank you. Lisa Noof said, "Hi, Anthony." This is the same video. "Hi, Anthony. Thanks for showing your new home and bringing us along with you and Apollo on your walk. It looks like a beautiful neighborhood for walking. It makes me want to go outside as well, but we just had 87 centimeters of snow, which is 34 inches. What? Where? I forget where you are. Holy moly. I've been trapped in the house for 3 days. Are you still there?" As the guy who clears my driveway hasn't shown up yet. I hate winter. Now I gotta know, like, I'm like, in my head, I'm like, okay, probably Norway. What places have an inordinate amount of snow? I guess Colorado's on that list, but oh my gosh, 34 inches. That's crazy. Well, I hope you're okay and you're staying warm. Holy moly. Okay, like, heart. Thank you for the comment. Oh my gosh. Okay, so then going to my event announcement for Jaded Jamboree 2024, Tori and Tilly said, oh, this way. Apollo's like, I'm not paying him any mind. I've got sniffs to sniff. Come on, sniff the boy. I'm so excited for this in regards to the event. I honestly don't think Jade promotes her brand enough on her channel, so I'm glad this will force her a bit more. I hope to get a clear idea of what her special drills are during this, because she has so many and I would love to see the difference. Okay, so I will take a screenshot of this and I will send it to Jade, because I don't want either of us to forget. But I would love to do one of our live streams to be a little tutorial on how she enhances her kits and some of the special drills that she offers and all of that good stuff, because I also am not very versed in enhancing Jaded Gem Shop kits because I struggle with doing my own enhancements on kits with a lot of confetti. So I think I've only done a couple of enhancements on Jaded Gem Shop kits in the past. So I'd love to hear straight from her, like, how is this done, or how, that type of thing, what types of drills, because I know for a while it was just ABs, and now I feel like she's got like 3 or 4 different styles of drills. So yeah. And I'm pretty sure that her specialty drills are also resin, which isn't common a lot of the times. Like sometimes you'll get resin drills, regular DMCs, but then when it comes to specialty drills, they're either just acrylic or something else. So I would assume that she's got like super high quality specialty drills too, but we'll have to ask her together. I took a screenshot, so I'll send that to her after we're done. And then going back to my vlog, episode 97, Michelle Callender said, "Hi, thanks for the nice tour of your new town." Of course, or your new, say town wrong, town. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That was a lot of fun, and we'll do a longer, more extended cut version of that at some point. But yeah, Golden is awesome. I mean, we're just at the very cusp of town. Like, this is right when Golden starts to kind of peter out a little bit. But yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. And if you ever get to visit or revisit Colorado and haven't walked around Golden, I highly suggest it. Chris Greek 4285 said, in regards to my unboxing of Muted Sound. Oh, thank you so much, Michelle, for the comment. I appreciate it. In regards to my unboxing of Muted Sound by Yume Art, Chris Greek 4285 says, Anthony, I'm not sure if anyone has ever said this before, but I wanted to make sure I told you this. Among all the other things I enjoy, I wanted to thank you so much for opening the bag of drills off camera. That noise goes right through me. Yes, it does for me too. I've seen other I'm sure I got that idea from another content creator, because I started doing that, I think, really early on when I started content, and the majority of like how I learned how to unbox and what a whip-in chat was just from creators I had been watching before I started myself. So that's definitely somebody else's thing that they do. So yeah, but I appreciate it. The noise when you're scrolling through the DMC codes is also, in my opinion, really loud. But I don't know how I can avoid the noise when I do that. I was thinking at one point I might just like mute it, and so you can't hear anything, but I just scroll through the DMC so you can at least see them. So you'll have to let me know, everyone. Let me know if that would be beneficial, of it being completely quiet, or just not reading the DMCs at all. Is that, I don't know. I'm open to any suggestions there for making those unboxings more pleasant to listen to. So yeah, let me know. But thank you so much for the comment, and thanks for your comments from the last vlog too. I really appreciate it. TX Laura said, what a great event to look forward to. I'm in for sure. I really love some of these old master collabs. Woohoo! That's awesome. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, we did pick those, really intentionally, and I wanted to pick some images that were a variety of different art styles, ideally from different regions, from different eras, kind of keep it a little bit all over the place. That way there might be something that someone's interested with old masters in that grouping. And I know Jade kind of did the same thing. She had some personal favorites that she's been dying to release as diamond paintings. So yeah, thank you so much for the comment. JM comment says, I would really like to see an unboxing of the Tree of Life painting as I'm looking to buy it. Yeah, I can do that. If you're looking to buy it specifically for the event, I would say get on that just because of shipping times and stuff. But if you're fine, starting it either partway through the event, or you weren't necessarily thinking specifically for Jaded Jamboree, then yeah, as soon as I get it in, as soon as it arrives at my place, that'll probably be one of the first ones that I unbox. I intend to do, what I'll probably do is just do daily unboxings every day when they come in, for each of the 5 special release kits that I picked up. So yeah, stay tuned for that. But if you're trying to get to it quickly for the event, I doubt that I'll get it in time for me to unbox it and then you to order it and receive it. So just keep that in mind. Diamond Painting with the Besties, in regards to that same video, said, this is a great idea and I'm looking forward to it. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I can't wait to see how many people decide to participate. I'd love to see as many folks as possible. And just remember, it's not a specific Jaded Gem Shop kit or kits. It doesn't have to be from that special release that Jade and I did. It is any Jaded Gem Shop kit and any amount of progress. So it doesn't have to be a new start, and you don't have to finish it. You just join in on the live streams that we'll be scheduling as far as timing, which we should probably figure that out. And we'll we will we'll just kind of be chatting about what everyone's working on and how much progress. Like, that's kind of the whole point of those live streams, is just to chit chat and gab. So yeah, thank you. Anchors Away 065 said, in regards to my vlog episode 97, hello Anthony, I'm newish to your channel but enjoying it so much and have even went back to start watching your oldest videos. Oh no. Okay. Your new neighborhood and home seem amazing. Such a pretty town from the mountain view and all those beautiful bridges too. Also, Apollo is stunning. Love that you are properly taking care of him and his exercise needs. He's a lucky pup. Sorry to hear about your internet struggles. Sounds quite frustrating. Hopefully you and your roommates can figure out a solution. Have a great week. Thank you so much. Yeah, I appreciate seeing some new faces too. That's awesome. And yeah, we haven't figured out the internet issues. I found that it ends up being like kind of spotty, in the sense that like some days it seems like it is moving and grooving, and then other days not so much. So I haven't tipped into like pushing my roommates in the direction of upgrading. I also learned that, so that the house that I live in is a three-level house, but it has two attached studio units behind it. But those studio units also pay the landlord for internet, and they use that same internet. So there's like 2 studio units plus us 3 all trying to live our own internet lives with one really old router. So I just think it's outdated, but it's not the end of the world. As long as I keep my videos under like 3 hours, I'm fine. And if I do film like an extra gigantic video, then I can just go over to the coffee shop that's just down the street and plunk down and get it done there. So I think I'm just gonna let that go. It seems to be working okay for work now, especially since most of my work from home days, my roommates are at work, so they're not utilizing the internet, so it gives me more bandwidth. So I think it'll be fine, but I'll keep you posted if I end up getting too frustrated. I'm like, that's it, we're upgrading, then I'll let you know. I'll let you know. Patricia Matei 2326 2362 says, hi Anthony, great vlog and I just love the scenery. You are lucky to live there. Concerning AI, you will love it, so don't give your dollars yet to another artist you liked. You will fall into the rabbit hole of being able to create whatever your imagination is capable of with no limits and turn it into a diamond painting. Enjoy. Have a great day. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I love the perspective there. Yeah, I guess, you know, we talked a little bit about it, I think, on that vlog of like, oh, maybe someday I'll be able to turn stuff into my own diamond paintings. And I have kind of found that. So I will say that I kind of have found that playing with Midjourney, yeah, I was really surprised by what I was able to do. But whether, you know, be that a good thing or a bad thing, we'll discuss later on. But yeah, like I said, my opinions are slowly kind of shifting as I fall down the rabbit hole. So, but thank you so much for the comment. And then Casey, that's me, said, what a great place to live. You really can get all around on foot. Looking forward to seeing your art. Thanks for taking us along. Of course, and thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Oh, that's one of my more favorite vlogs now that I think back, like just walking around Golden and just keeping it chill. So we need to do that again. I need one of those. Okay, so then moving on to my vlog, episode 98, responding to your comments, part 8. AlleyCat61 said, I hope you didn't spend a fortune on those herring treats. Must be an acquired taste. Hey! He was distracted. Yeah, if you didn't watch that or don't recall, I bought Apollo these $20 herring treats, by the way. bought him these fancy dancy herring treats because they said that it would be good to supplement his vitamin D with the new food that he's on. And so I got him these herring treats because they have, vitamin D in the whatever oil that's in them. And I went to go give him one of them, and he's just like, on the hike, he just spit it out. And then I did eventually get him to eat most of it, but yeah, he spit it out. But I will say, now that he's not distracted at home, I can put a herring treat or two in his bowl, and he just chomps them right up with the rest of his food. So I think it was situational, situational there, but yeah, he's eating them now. So, but yeah, I took, even when I was taking him out of the bag, I was like, this is so gross. This is so gross. But the one thing I do, I'll throw them out when I get home. He's got these frozen sardines that I've been trying to get him to eat, and he'll kind of eat them, but he more just like kind of tears them up and then just leaves me with this like mushy sardine mess on the floor the past couple times I've given them to him. He just likes to play with them, and they're really smelly and they're really awful, so I'm just gonna throw them out when we get home, and we'll just do the herring treats because at least those are dried. But yeah. Oh my gosh. Anyway, same video. Bella Luna has a number of different comments, so we're just gonna read through those. Oh my gosh, the herring is going to be the bane of my existence. Can we actually blame Apollo for not really wanting to eat that dried fish? I would just drop it and run too. He's eating them now. And then Bella Luna goes on to say, did you see all the Hannah Lynn's on DAC are final edition, so they will no longer have a licensing agreement with her? Yeah, I did. I put up, I don't even remember when that vlog was. I put up a little vlog discussing that. A number of people had, and I think maybe your comment, Bella Luna, was one of them that kind of like encouraged me to film that. Because I wasn't sure if we were talking about like, if folks were worried that Hannah Lynn left because of the other AI artists on DAC, like that seemed to be a little bit of the sentiment going around. So I don't think that was your particular comment, but it just helped. It helped encourage me to film that video because I was like, oh, I just don't want that to be the rumor, like what everyone's believing, because it's just, that's not the case. So I just wanted to like clear the air on that. And I didn't speak for Hannah Lynn or DAC in the sense that I was making assumptions. I just read what they said verbatim. So, but yeah, I do. That's a bummer. I saw they released an Easter image from Hannah Lynn, I think fairly recently in the past few days, and it sold out really quickly, which I would assume it would. I need to dig around my stash and figure out which Hannah Lynn I have in my stash, because I have one, I just don't know what it is. But yeah, maybe that'll be a kit that I hang on to for when I want to feel like I'm working on something really limited or special, because yeah, that's a bummer. It is a bummer, but from what Hannah Lynn had said, it sounds like Dreamer Designs and or Oraloa might be in the mix going forward. So hopefully it's not like we just don't have diamond paintings from Hannah Lynn situation. And I hope that she's able to work something out with another shop. But thank you so much for that comment. Bella Luna went on to say, speaking of stash, I did just recently order 2 kits from Australia, Create, Love, Share, because they had a 75% off because they're moving their warehouse. Even with the increase in shipping costs, I still save money. Oh, wow, that's awesome. I don't know if I've ever heard of that company before. I'll have to look that up. Thank you thank you for the comment. Bella Luna goes on to say, I lived in Colorado for 18 years, and when I hear the term red rocks, I automatically think of Colorado Springs. Haha. I currently reside in New Mexico, so that diamond painting red rocks is very indicative of western New Mexico as well as Nevada. I see. I think I had asked you if you lived in the Vegas area, because I think that's what that specific image is depicting, red rocks in Nevada. And I think of red rocks, I think you're thinking of Garden of the Gods in Colorado Springs, when I think Red Rocks, I think of the Red Rocks Amphitheater in Morrison, Colorado, which is just about 15 minutes on the other side of that house. So I'm sure they loved me pointing at their house. But yeah, so when I hear Red Rocks, I think of the amphitheater, but I also think of now Nevada because they're Red Rocks area, you know, I don't know if it's a state park. I'm guessing a state or national park. No, it's not national. It's probably a state park is out there. So yeah, thank you for the comment. Bella Luna, final comment for that video, said, now envisioning Anthony, oh, by the way, my son's name is Tony, in many ways regarding parody video. People are going to be who they are. You can't please everyone. You keep being authentic to yourself. Jeez Louise. You know what's funny is not geez Louise in a bad way, geez Louise in like I'm emotional. I haven't read a lot of these, you know, sometimes I read the comments as they come in because I happen to be near my phone when a notification goes off, but I don't like pre-screen the vast majority of these comments. I just read them as they come in. So I never know really what to expect. And so hearing something like that after post parody video post and post, you know, people being disgusted or whatever, just that, hold on. Okay, sorry. I'm not crying on camera yet. Well, maybe I did it one time. I think I've done it. Oh, I think there was one time that I couldn't keep it in. I forget what the moment was, but anyway, yeah. So. And Apollo also got his zoomies at the same time, so we just finished zooming. But yeah, seeing something like that in retrospect is just like a reminder of the folks that have been, you know, following along as I put that idea together and gave you status updates and plenty of heads up and essentially broke down, you know, what I was going to do. So seeing that support on the back end is just reassurance that I just, you know, like I said, I worried there for a few minutes of like, did I walk into this with a sense of like hatred in my heart or like cruelty in my heart or, you know, wanting to hurt, like I just, yeah, those thoughts did pop into my head for a second there, but I don't think I need to worry about that. So, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I needed that. Moving on. Thank you so much, Bella Luna, for everything, all your support, your comments. It really does mean a lot, and everyone. So in regards to my unboxing of Cutie by Anastasia Degtyarenko and Diamond Art Club, Cynthia Gant 774, hi Cynthia, said no judging here. Yep, she's freaky. She is. She's just a little freaky. I love her. And then it looks like we've got a whole bunch of comments in regards to my responding to your comments part 8. So let's go. AlleyCat61 said, it would be very interesting to find out the truth in the way DAC compensates their artists. I certainly hope each artist/artist collaboration is compensated with the same scale, independent of the art form. As far as what designs they choose to license and sell on their site, we must remember that they are a for-profit business. I think it's great that they include their customer base in the decision process. They post a ton of images on their VIP voting site, and I'm sure the ones they choose to turn into diamond paintings are the ones most popular with their customers, with us, regardless of whether they are oil paintings, watercolor, digital art, etc., etc. I think you're right, and that's how I want to I think that's how it works. I mean, we all vote, or those in the folks in the VIP group go into the vote, and the most popular ones make the cut and move into the next step, whether that be, you know, because I'm sure some of those might not render super well, or for whatever reason they decide not to go for it, or the size might just be ridiculous. But I assume the most popular ones that are feasible will make it into production. So I think what they release is really, a lot of that is built on what we've told them we like. So whether that be, just like you said, any style of art, including AI art, if it makes the cut, it makes the cut. So I hope so. And yeah, I am curious about that too. I don't expect Diamond Art Club to ever tell, sir, what is it? What's in there? Okay, you know what? I'll let you investigate. He seems, every time we've passed by this bush, he's like, or this shrub, he's like, what is that? But yeah, I don't know. I would hope that it's equal, because just like you said, it's really based on what we're suggesting. I don't know. I wasn't trying to say in that video that, I believe Diamond Art Club said that they do a 50% penalty to any artists that are shown not to be truthful about how they create their art. So if they have an artist that came on as a traditional digital artist and they find out that they are using AI, or maybe they've had them as an artist for years and they find out that they've been submitting artwork that incorporates AI, they get a 50% penalty. So I drew the conclusion, because I was like, okay, if it's a 50% penalty, does that in turn mean that that's what AI artists get? So the penalty is, well, you're getting paid like our AI artists. That I think I read into that too much maybe, but that it raised a little bit of a red flag for me, because I was like, wait, shouldn't they all be getting paid the same? So I might have spiraled there a little bit with the numbers, but I hope that's not the case. So I don't expect them to share any of their business details at all, but I would be curious to know. Uh-oh. What? Are you extra fired up today? Are you? He's like, give me a reason to go crazy. Get out of here! You get out of here! Okay, let's go. Apollo, let's go. Okay, hold on, everyone. Okay. All right. I don't know if yes, I did finish that. I did finish that comment. Thank you so much, Alley Cat. I appreciate it. Sorry, he went zoomies again, and when he does that, his leash gets all twisty. So by the time he was done, he was all like twisted up in a knot. So I had to like stop and do that, get him all untwisted. But Melissa Tricia 748, hi, said that event sounds like so much fun. Just don't eat too much at lunch or dinner. Wait, what? Oh, Cedar Point. I was like, pardon? I'm sorry? Yes, okay. I get it now, I get it. I got you. Yes. Yeah. I was totally lost there. Okay. Yeah, this is, oh my gosh, Anthony. I'm like, I got confused as to what video I was responding to. So I was like, what? Huh? What? Okay. Carla 19822 said, I have 2 dogs, and just out of the blue, they both started getting severe diarrhea from the Purina food. One of the dogs got blood in their poop. Ugh! Which was really scary. I ended up having to take her to the hospital. It's been a long haul, but they seem to be on the up and up. I've now decided to start them on Farmer's Dog fresh food. It's expensive, but after the diarrhea, I had started another type of food, and they had the same issue if they've ever had issues with dog food before. I'm just not willing to take the risk anymore. I believe that something has changed. The herring treat, yum. I wouldn't eat it either. Well, I'm so glad that your dogs are okay. Oh my gosh, that's so scary. I don't know what I would do. I honestly don't know what I would do. I think one of the reasons that I have it even halfway together is because of Apollo. Up, come here, up. You got it, good boy. Good boy. Can I have a kiss? Oh, shake instead? Okay, thank you. All right, let's go. So yeah, I don't know how I would handle a scare like that. But yeah, it's such an interesting topic. I know I brought it up because I had mentioned that I'm just hearing, I've just been reading and, reading and listening to different pet food nutritionist podcasts and YouTube videos. So I've just been hearing that there's this potential issue with some of the major dog food brands. And so none of it seemed like, I can't see anything that's like, here's proof, we did a study breaking down, we did tests of this particular food, and yeah, there is something going on here. So I haven't seen anything like that. It seems like a lot of anecdotal stuff, but at the same time, that's how so much of these pet food recalls and stuff happen. Companies aren't going, historically, companies aren't quick to raise their hand and be like, hey, there's a bunch of stuff going on with our food, so we're going to pull it all off the shelves. Like, historically, you have to wait until enough animals pass away and enough of a trend is developed before anyone will actually make any significant changes. So even though there's no my head always goes to, where's the proof, where's the data, where's the information showing that there really is an issue? But sometimes that's not the right approach, Sometimes the right approach is being cautious and making the best decisions that you can for your animal. And if they're exhibiting signs of being sick, food is an easy, quick thing for most people, an easy and quick thing to change up. So why wouldn't you change it to see, So I don't know. I'm glad that you've worked past that. I've heard Farmer's Dog is an excellent brand. I started looking at that brand. I'll have to look at it again. It looks fantastic. I decided to take it one step further because I'm just an Apollo freak. And so I decided to try to find foods that didn't have any synthetic additives or supplements. So dogs need B3, we'll put a little B3 in there. Dogs need this, we'll add this. I tried to find stuff that all of that was included in just the food itself. I'll have to check Farmer's Dog and see what their situation is, but that was one of the reasons why I went with Smack. And I was a little hesitant to do anything refrigerated or frozen for a little bit there. So Smack is a dried dog food and so is Carnivore. But I have started getting him, they look like little hockey pucks, and it's raw food, and it's got the one that he's doing right now is lamb. So it's got lamb meat and lamb kidneys and livers, and it's all raw, and then they put cranberries and a few other things in there. So he gets one of those on the top of his food just as a little extra something. So yeah, eventually I'll probably work him off the Carnivore dried dog food, and we'll just do Smack and then the little pucks. But you are right, it is very expensive. It is prohibitively expensive to go full raw or synthetic free and stuff for your animals, which is a huge bummer. I'm lucky that I'm in a place right now where I can handle that, but finances ebb and flow. And so I'm sure at some point I'm going to be like, yeah, Apollo, we're not doing the $120 dog food. I'm sorry, we're going down to the 80. But I just keep an eye on how he's feeling. I feel like he and I are very in tune with each other's health and emotions and feelings. Even today, he knew when I had read that comment that I read earlier. He knew I was just kind of but not both the not so positive one and the positive one for different reasons. But that all happened in the course of an hour. So that whole hour I was just kind of reeling a little bit. And so I could tell he came down off the bed and he's licking my hand and, trying to get up on my lap. And I'm like, I'm fine. We're okay. I love you. We're fine. But I also feel the same way about him. The other night we were cooking dinner and stuff, and that's the first time that I've cooked in the house. No, I've made food before. I think it's the first time I fried something in the house. And the kitchen is all tile everywhere, and it's just a little bit louder than our old kitchen. And so I had put the avocado oil in the pan to put the pork in because I was making pork katsu. And I started frying it, and it got so loud and like the oil was popping, and the fan for the microwave wasn't working super well, so it got super smoky. And he usually will sit outside of the kitchen. He's learned he doesn't get in between my legs anymore or try to like beg for food or anything like that. He just goes and lays outside of the kitchen until I'm done, and I serve him his dinner, and then I serve myself my plate. But he took off, like he just disappeared, and I was like, where's Apollo? Because my roommates were home, and I was like, oh my gosh, if one of you let him out, I'm gonna lose it. So I'm like looking around the house, I'm like, Apollo, baby, sweetheart. I go upstairs, and he's on my bed with the bedroom door open so he can come and go. And he's just laying there, and I'm like, what's going on, you know? And I was like, come on, come hang out with me. And he got up and started coming downstairs with me, but then I think he smelled the smoke or saw a little bit of the smoke like coming down into the living area, and he just like turned around and booked it back upstairs. He was like, nope, I'm not interested. So I was like, oh, I learned that he either doesn't like that's the smoke in the house or the crackling of things being deep fried. I don't know what it was, but he got a little skittish about that. So I feel like we're, and I could tell that he was just a little concerned. So I waited till I was done cooking, and then once I was done, I, filled up his food bowl and went upstairs and like kind of brought him back down and kind of sniffed the air and looked around. He was like, coast is clear, all right. So I don't know, we're pretty in tune with each other's stuff. So I'm trying to make sure that I'm keeping an eye on him when it comes to like food and stuff. Like, if I change his food, is his energy levels changing? Is stuff going on with his number twos? What's his mood like? That type of thing. Because he's not a very, I don't want to say sulky, because there's dogs that just kind of, there's a lot of dogs that just kind of chill out everywhere. But he's not that kind of dog. Like, he'll chill out, but if I come over to him and I'm like, time for cuddles, I need some kisses, his tail just goes berserk. He's reaching his hand, I always say his hand because that's what I call it, but he's reaching his hand out to grab mine. Like, he's like, come on, come cuddle. That's right, it's time to cuddle. So if he doesn't do that and he just like lays there and looks at me, I either know he's tired or something's up. So yeah, you're on the right track, keeping an eye on the puppos, and you'll have to let me know how Farmer's dog goes and what you think of it overall. And I'll have to take a look at the ingredients list there and check things out, because I'd be willing to give it a shot. I forget the pricing on it, but yeah, I'm sure it is pricey. You want to flip around? Guys, everyone, I thought I was going to get through so many more comments than we did. We're at 2% battery. Let me swap the battery. Hold on. Okay, oh my word. I stopped to change the battery. Then for some reason, that disconnected the wireless mic from the camera, and then I couldn't remember how to reconnect it. So I spent the past like 15 minutes, 20 minutes like fussing with the camera, trying to get the settings. Finally, I had to just break down and pull up YouTube and relearn how to do it. So I learned the correct combination of buttons and presses to do that again. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. But we were talking about Carla and the dog food, and I was just going on and on about that. But yeah, and then it just so happened that after the learning how to reconnect the mic to the camera, auto played a video from a content creator / holistic veterinarian, however you feel about that. But her name's Dr. Judy Morgan, and so she's been kind of one of the main people in trying to investigate and push for change in this whole dog food thing. So I'll have to, that update was as of 3 hours ago, and it just says dog food issues update 3/6/2024. So I'm gonna have to read through that or listen to that and see if there's any additional information. And yeah, once again, let me know if pet owners, if that's something like I said, I'm an obsessive consumer. So if that's something you want to learn more about, I can definitely try to at least relay some of the things that I've learned. Not necessarily to try, I'm not to get anyone like scared. Like I'm not talking about like things I've learned from this whole pet food issue, but just what I've learned about like dog food brands and stuff, and just maybe doing some recommendations from what I've gathered. I don't know. Maybe that's a little too much, but I love talking about like, you know, everything obviously, but anytime someone's like, "Oh, what are you feeding Apollo?" I'm like, "Well, let's get into it," you know. So it's not meant to like dog food shame anyone, because I do stuff based off of what I can afford at the time. But anyway, that's that for today. It's already getting dark. There's a number of gates that lead into this place, and I don't know when they close them, which has me a little concerned. So I think that's going to wrap it up for today. We're still in the weeds with comments. So I've still got 2 weeks. I'm still at 2-week mark. So I've got plenty to get to, but you know, typically I'd make this like a 2-3 hour video to get through all of them. But we're going to cut it short for today. Just keep this kind of a relatively short length. And next time we dive in, maybe it'll be behind the craft table, maybe it'll be out walking again, but I'll keep going. And I also want to do general life updates and diamond painting updates and stuff too, so we need to do all of that. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little stroll. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this content with friends, family members, anyone that you think might take some value out of it. Otherwise, happy placing, and we'll see you next time. Bye, 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 bye. Bye.